Hello everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moment. You guys, I went shopping today. Like I do. That's what I do. I shop. And I went with a purpose, as always. I went looking for things to make a wreath that I'm supposed to be making for somebody who commissioned me to do one, and I cannot find what I'm looking for, but that's fine. She wants one very similar to the one that I did a video for my mom with the sunflowers, if you watch that. If not, we will put the link down below so you can watch that video. But anyway, I'm looking for sunflowers and a wreath, and I went to the dollar store. Well, first I went to the Dollar Tree. Let's start there. Went to the Dollar Tree looking for sunflowers. Not a single sunflower to be found. And I'm wondering if it's because of the horrible war happening in Ukraine right now. For those of you who don't know, the sunflower is the flower for Ukraine. And I'm wondering if that's why I can't find any. But I did find something else. At Christmas time, I received some aluminum knitting needles because I want to learn how to knit. And I was at the Dollar Tree, which, by the way, you need to check out your local Dollar Tree because 95% of everything in there is $1.25, way cheaper than the dollar store or Dollarama's. And they have some good stuff. They had a whole section of crocheting and knitting things. Now, I have aluminum knitting needles. I know nothing about knitting. I started doing some research on it, and apparently there's all kinds of different types of knitting needles. There's aluminum, there's bamboo, there's plastic. There's all different kinds, and there's also different sizes, which apparently are for different things. I know nothing. But what I do know is I saw some knitting needles at the Dollar Tree that, number one, looked great because I love the colors, and they're different sizes, and they're plastic, which is not something I currently have. So I picked them up. You guys. I got plastic knitting needles in this beautiful spring green color. This is a 5.5 millimeter. What does that mean? I don't know. I picked up this pastel pink in a 5 millimeter. And I picked up this beautiful blue in a 4.5 millimeter. So I'm going to have to figure out my knitting situation. But I thought these were beautiful colors. I love that they're different sizes. Perfect. And they were $1.25 each. Can't go wrong with that. That's it from Dollar Tree. Then I made my way over to Dollarama. They didn't have bushes of sunflowers, but they did have the same thing I had purchased for a different wreath I did, which were these little guys. If you watch that video, you remember these. I basically bought these and I ripped these all apart and then I put them on the wreath. These sell for $2, which is pretty reasonable considering the amount of silk flowers, and I even repurposed this little piece of burlap that they have around the bottom. So I picked up 3 of these guys. When I do wreaths and things like that, I do my best to either thrift or get things at a really cheap price, because for this specific one, she commissioned me to do it. So she's paying me for this wreath. My mother also lives in a senior building. These are senior citizens. So wreaths and things like that, if you've ever tried to buy one, you know they're expensive. Go to Michael's, you're looking at like that sunflower wreath I did for my mom at Michael's, that probably would have been $160. Not even joking. Obviously, I could make one that expensive, but I don't want to because this is for a senior citizen. I don't want to have to charge an arm and a leg, but I also need to make sure that I'm pricing it fairly, both for myself and her. So I do my best to get good quality, supplies at a fair price. These are $2 each. So that'll give me a little ways, I don't know if I'm going to need more. I almost bought more, but I'm like, you know what? I'm already at $6 here. And I don't have the actual wreath yet, so I don't know how big it's going to be, because that I definitely need to thrift, because otherwise it's way too expensive. So I'm going to have to wait and see if I'm going to need more sunflowers, because I might. But I picked those up. I'm just full of stories today, you guys. This video is going to be really long. Okay, dollar store, Dollarama, if you will. My husband and I decided to buy things from Amazon, because that's what we do. We, our shower's broken, long story. We have a plumber coming, whatever. So my husband made the mistake of asking me, hey, while the plumber's here, do we need him to do anything else? Of course we do. Our kitchen faucet has been leaking, no word of a lie, at least a year. At least a year. Now, it only leaks when the water's on, okay? If you move it, the water will literally spray out. It's horrible. Chances are, all we need to do is replace the washers. Quick, simple, easy, cheap. That's probably all we need to do. However, when spring rolls around, I always get this urge to remodel or refresh or renovate. Just what happens to me in the springtime. And my kitchen, I just have a stainless steel sink. Nothing special about it. Not a huge fan of the stainless steel. It's always got hard water stains. It's a pain. I'm not going to lie, it's a pain. And then the faucet with the leaking and whatnot. I also have one of those weird faucets where you have your main faucet piece, right? But then off to the side, I have a sprayer. But the sprayer hasn't worked in like 12 years. It was just sitting there getting dirty. And on the other side, I have a little soap pump dispenser. But again, that's never worked. So again, it's just sitting there. So I said, I want a new faucet. But if we get a new faucet, we either have to do the same kind of thing, right, where there's 3 separate pieces, because right now my current sink has got holes cut there. So we need 3 pieces again to fill in the holes, or we need a whole new sink. So I just went to Amazon and I put a sink in Amazon in the cart, and I put a new faucet system in the cart, and we ordered it. So we have a sink and faucet system coming to us from Amazon. So I will show you the before and after of that. Don't worry, I'll show you. So I guess we've started renovations again, which we weren't supposed to do because we just spent a whole bunch of money on renovations in last summer. But that's okay. Anyway, long story. While I was at Dollarama, I saw these. These are sink protector mats. So these just go at the bottom of your sink, right? That's for your little drain there. And this is supposed to protect your sink. Since I have a brand new sink coming, and I did not order a stainless steel sink, I ordered, it's a charcoal color sink. I have no idea what kind of material it is, guys. It's not stainless steel. You'll see it when I show you. But I thought, you know what? Let's just be proactive here. It's a brand new sink. I want to try to keep it as new looking as possible. Let's get these. So these are sink protector mats just to help so it doesn't get scratched up and all that kind of stuff. So those were $2.50 each. Being proactive, can't go wrong, right? Being proactive. Also picked up some more of these. We get these all the time. These are little scented garbage bags. We use these in the bathroom for our garbage in the bathroom. My bathroom is primarily kind of a blue color. These match, which I love. Don't be scared away by the scented. they're not overly scented. They're not horrible, trust me. So there's 10 drawstring bags in here. These are $1.25 each, I believe. Yes, $1.25 each. I picked up 4 of those babies. That'll do us for 40 days. We change our garbage every day, pretty much. So I picked that up. I picked up, where are you? Some of these little frames. These, you can either just set them out on something or you can hang them. You can hang it this way or this way. The reason I got these, I actually got 5, is if I fail to mention it, I'm going to school. Yay! So I'm doing online classes. I'm actually doing online classes for ghost hunting and some demonology classes in there as well. And I'm, again, being proactive. And when I get my certificates for my completed classes, I want to be able to frame them so they don't get wrecked and I can showcase my learning abilities. So I picked up 5 of these because I'm taking 5 courses for that. So that's fun. And then it's just a bunch of little goodies. Let's go through the little stuff. These I picked up. These are for my daughter's hair. I put her hair up every day. She has long hair like I do. And these are great. They say that they're ouchless. They're not, I'll be honest. But I do like them and they come in fun colors. So I picked those up for $1.25. I picked up some more for me and my husband because we also put our hair up pretty much every day. These were also, I think these were $1.25 as well. Pretty sure. It came with this little bonus, different type of hair tie here. So got that. I love these. These are the magnetic Memo pads. Look at the cuppy cakes. Love cuppy cakes. So this is just a little magnetic Memo pad, sticks on my fridge. It's great. I use them all the time. Also picked up these. These are magnetic little clips. So again, I do have some of these on my fridge. They clip right to your fridge and you can just little clip here for any important documentation, papers, anything you don't want to lose. Typically, I stick it on my fridge. I also have an artist who lives with me. She is constantly creating amazing content and I always make sure that there is spots on my fridge for her artwork. So these clips come in handy. These ones are very heavy duty. And what I like is look how wide that is. You can fit a lot of stuff in that clip, which is great. So picked those up. They were $1.25 as well. Oh, this was supposed to stay in my car. This was $3.50. This was a little pricey. But this is a charging cable. I specifically bought it for my car because my phone is always dying and the charging cable I had in my car no longer works for whatever reason. So this is a USB to C charging cable, USB-C to USB. I have a USB charger in my car, so this works for me really well. I will have to put that back in there. Talking about that wreath, I picked up a couple more of these little burlap things just for that wreath that I'm doing. These were $1.25 each as well. Ooh, I got another pack of those ouchless hair ties for my daughter. These ones are a little bit larger and a little bit more neon colors. So that's fun. Easter is coming. Cream eggs. I used to love cream eggs. Have you guys seen? I think they brought this new packaging out a couple years ago, I want to say a couple years ago. Remember when the cream eggs would just come wrapped in the foil wrapper? I think the reason they switched to these containers is, number one, a lot of times the foil wouldn't completely cover the chocolate egg, right? Number two, they're more easily crushed in the foil, whereas I think these give the egg a little more protection. But is it just me? Or do these not taste as good? as the foil wrapped ones. Have you found that? Because that's what I've noticed. These just don't taste as good. The foil wrapped ones, I don't know if the foil did something to the chocolate. I don't know. Anyway, these were $1. So I picked these up. Much cheaper to get these at your Dollarama or Dollar Tree, because I'm pretty sure at grocery stores or convenience stores, these are a lot more expensive. So these were $1 each. I picked up 2. I also picked up a little mini egg little bag here. I particularly don't like mini eggs. However, Easter's coming, and in one of my cookbooks, there's a little recipe to make, they're called bird's nests. It's basically like a ramen noodle covered in chocolate to make it look like a nest. And then you just plop some either mini eggs or jelly beans in there, and it's a treat. So I want to make those with my daughter this year. So I thought these would be super cute to throw in there. And then I bought this. This is such a cute little basket. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this here in my living room or upstairs in my bathroom. But I just thought it'd be nice just to have a little tray to put like whatever, keys, wallet. My husband is forever losing his crap. He never puts things in the same place. Like I have a basket already by the door where I put my keys, right? So I know exactly where they are. He puts stuff everywhere. His eyeglasses, his wallet, his keys, it's everywhere. I'm trying to convince him to put it in a basket so you know where it is. But trying to convince him is difficult. So I haven't decided. This was a little pricey. It's $4 for this. It's 4, but it is really well made. It does have the metal handles. I like that it's more of a shallow basket, but yet it's still fairly large. So we're going to put this somewhere. So hopefully he quits losing his stuff. Okay. I think was that everything, you guys? That was everything. So that's what I got from Dollarama today and the Dollar Tree. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, I really, really appreciate your support. You guys have been amazing. If you want to, put a little comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you kind of get in the spring refresh renovation kind of mode as well. Is it just me? I don't know. I like it. But anyway, we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!